I made this little video to help out some of my colleagues who are working from home and we're looking for particular use cases. And the use case is how to annotate things, especially if you're doing, mathematics and things like that. So I've got a little presentation for you. Welcome to Euler's identity, the most beautiful equation in all of mathematics. And in the PowerPoint, if we fire up the slideshow, there we go. Down here, you can select, laser pointer and sort of get your students to kind of follow along where you're pointing. There is, however, a pen tool on the Mac. It's Command P, and you get a pen, so you can draw. And I'm just drawing with my mouse right now, and that's Euler's hat because there's a picture of Euler with his hat. And some fun facts about Euler. He's everybody's favorite mathematician for starters. He was born April 15th, 1707. And again, I'm just writing with my mouse. There's a better way to do this. Let me just get out of this PowerPoint presentation and show you. So what I have here is a Wacom or Wacom Intuos tablet. It's Bluetooth. So you charge it up with a USB cable. You can use a USB cable to connect it to your computer, or you can use Bluetooth. It's got a little stylus. There's programmable buttons. I haven't figured out how to use those yet, so I just use the stylus. So let me show you the same thing using the stylus. Oops, my Snagit editor keeps showing up. Let's quit that, shall we? Okay, so stylus, and away we go. Let's start this presentation. Slideshow. Apple P. Okay, welcome to Euler's identity. Okay, now I'm using my my tablet, and it goes a lot quicker. And there we have a famous picture of Euler. Here's his beautiful equation. We've got E, the Euler number. Right, we've got I, the square root of -1. We've got pi, everybody's favorite number. We have the exact integer 1 and 0. We have equality, we have addition, we have multiplication, we have exponentiation, we have everything in this particular equation. So this particular tablet device makes handwriting very easy to do. Okay, so pi I E squared, whatever you want to do. And again, I'm just using the default pen tool here in PowerPoint. So let me quit that. And all you're going to do is pause the video, and I'm going to bring up another tool for you momentarily. Okay, what I've decided to do is, rather than sort of pause the video and leave out some steps, I'll show you the whole thing. So I'm in PowerPoint. I'm going to do a file, export, and we want to save it as PDF format. So away we go. So now we have everybody's favorite format, everybody's favorite equation. So there's a PDF. I'm going to open that up with Acrobat, which is the default. So there I go. Euler's identity, the most beautiful equation in all of mathematics. Acrobat has some tools as well. So you can, grab these things. You can change the properties. So you can, change the color and the width, the usual kinds of things. So now whenever I'm talking about Euler and his identity equation, I'm going to be using a blue pen, and there's some things I want to highlight. There we go. I can highlight those using just straight up Acrobat Pro. So I'm using my tablet with Acrobat Pro. Here's another way to do these things. Let's don't save these. Let's go back over here, shall we? I'm going to right mouse click, and I'm going to open this thing with an application called Notability. I think it's maybe $30 at the App Store. I mean, it's really quite inexpensive, but it's great. It gives you you can have your PDFs, and you have all your annotation tools, and you pick on your color palette, you pick your width, and away you go. So scroll down, annotate to your heart's content, and you can actually save your annotated version, right? So you can export it as a PDF. So the students can have sort of the pre-PDF, which is nice and clean, and the post-PDF, which is all marked up with your discussion. It will also give you the ability to do recording, so you can record with Notability. You don't need something fancy like Camtasia, which I'm using right now. So inexpensive app from the Apple App Store, and like I said, this Intuos tablet, right? This is just the basic Bluetooth edition. It's like $99. You can get like the non-Bluetooth USB cable for like $80. I find the Bluetooth is really handy. The other thing you can do is if you click on the tablet, it'll tell you I got 34% battery life. And there you go. So that's one way to do these kinds of captures with a Macintosh and a tablet, using PowerPoint, using Acrobat, and using Notability. Another way you can do this is use an iPad. So right now I've got an iPad, it's running. I'm running something called TechSmith Capture, which is the same people that make Camtasia. So there's my iPad screen, and just to prove this is actually my iPad, here's my camera. Let's flip the camera around. I'm looking down at the iPad. My desk mic is above me. That's pretty ugly. Let's get out of that. And let's go back here. So like I said, this is recording. What I'm going to do is go to Notability, the same application that I had on my Mac. There's a an iPad version. I think it's like $15. And I've taken the PDF of my PowerPoint slides, and I've got it here, and I could just choose the tool to annotate. Like I said, you can also use Notability to record your voice as well. So there's a little recording icon. Euler's identity. The nice thing about using an Apple Pencil with an iPad is, you know, if you press light, you get a thin line. If you press heavy, you get a thicker line. So it behaves sort of like an actual pencil. And you just scroll through with your fingers, and then you can use your Apple Pencil to make the marks, and you can highlight stuff and erase stuff, usual kinds of things. But it's a great way to capture. The nice thing about the iPad Apple Pencil solution over like a Wacom Intuos solution is what you see is what you get. So what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. So what I see, I'm writing on my iPad with my pencil right at this point in time. I don't sort of have to, you know, use my hand down here and hope that my annotation is in the same place on the screen. I know exactly where it's going to be. I can easily draw the happy face inside the 0. Okay, so that's it with the iPad. And again, you can see that little icon up there in the corner indicates I'm recording with the TechSmith tool. Let's go back here, and I'm going to stop this, and then I'm going to import it into Camtasia because it does that. All right, I'm in Windows now. This is my Microsoft Surface. And Microsoft Surface has a beautiful little pen stylus that comes with it. So if we open up PowerPoint to our favorite presentation, we do the slideshow thing. If we move our stylus around toward the bottom, little tools will appear, and we can, you know, grab the pen tool, and we can annotate. Okay, then we slide up. Whoops. You can hit next on your keyboard or whatever it is, however you change the slides, and annotate. Euler, his name starts with E. That's everybody's favorite number. Okay, and away you go with that. No, we'll discard that. So that's how you can do it in PowerPoint. The other thing I'm going to show you is Windows has a tool called OneNote. OneNote, you can import PDFs. So this is the PDF. There's a little PDF icon up here. So this is the PDF of the Euler slides. And again, I can, you know, using my fingers, I can zoom in on this piece I can scroll through it, and then I can grab my my pen to annotate. You know, here we have addition, and here we have equality. And why should it be the case that the 5 most important numbers in mathematics come together in this particular way? Why is that? Euler, please tell us. Enlighten us with your brilliance. Right, so there you go. OneNote will do it, 0 cost to you. And if you've got a Surface, you've already got the tablet, or I mean, it is a tablet, and you've got the pen that comes with it working straight there. So that's all I had for this little Camtasia video. So let me stop this here.